Shakespeare Love Story by Dan Finn, Armada High School. Alright, that is a paper I had to write for AP Literature. And so what I have to do now to amend my score, which is a B and I want to get that up to an A, that'd be fantastic, is I have to make a video. Well, actually, the rest of my class made a collage, but he said it's an optional. There is an option to make a video project, and I love making video projects. I prefer that way over arts and crafts. I suck at arts and crafts. Right, so anyways, what I have to do is show what I did wrong, and the only thing that I really got a poor score on in the rubric was my future paragraph or passage telling on how Shakespeare will have my project was on Shakespeare. It was an author paper. It's a research paper, and so what I had to do, what I got a 0 on, is the passage detailing about how Shakespeare has had an impact on the world and will he have an impact in the future. My answer to that is yes and yes. He has had a huge impact on the world. He will have a huge impact on the future for years to come. All right? How big of a deal is Shakespeare? How big of a deal is Shakespeare? You freaking crazy? Anyways, before I get into that, I have to show, apparently, what he would like me to do is show what I did wrong, and then I have to go amend it. I'm going to amend it with words, presentation, because I'm better at explaining with my voice and than writing it on paper. Alright, because I'm a theater guy, you know. Right, so anyways, in summary, Shakespeare has influenced the world enough to convert water to gold. That's very clever, good job. He has invented numerous words still used today. Remakes of his plays are still made by Hollywood, always with a twist, however. Shakespeare's work has survived over 4 centuries with more to come. All the world's a stage, as well as his literature for centuries to come. Alright, that was pretty bad. And so he says, what about future impact? Right, well, Shakespeare's future impact has already happened, and it will repeat, it will continue to happen for years, for decades, for centuries, alright? Alright, Shakespeare, going over Shakespeare and his literature, alright, every grade in high school goes over Shakespeare, and if not, middle school does too. Alright, when you go to college, you'll go more and more over Shakespeare, even more. There are classes solely focused on Shakespeare. Shakespeare is that big of a deal, alright? He is a mandatory thing. He has invented so many words, alright? I mean, I read his stuff, and I don't know, I thought, you know, sometimes I don't realize he invented that word until my teacher tells me. He's like, yeah, he invented that. He invented that too. All those phrases. You know, he's coined so many phrases, so much slang that is used today. Alright? He has 154 sonnets, all researched, all memorized, alright? At least by one person, you know. And all are universal, with deep meaning to them, all perfect pieces of work. He has many soliloquies and monologues that have deep character, meaning, and universal quotes inside them. I mean, to be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is noble in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles and by opposing end them. Is it better to kill yourself or move on in life and suffer? That's deep. That's universal. Everybody thinks that. Alright, at least at one point. Alright, people, Hollywood, movie makers, story writers, they make allusions to Shakespeare without even thinking about it. Alright, example. Uncle kills his brother, then lies with his sister-in-law. Son goes out to take revenge. It's the freaking Lion King, alright? How could Shakespeare steal a Disney piece? What the heck's the... No. But yeah, West Side Story is just a modern version of Romeo and Juliet. I mean, people remake Macbeth and Hamlet every decade, alright? BBC remakes it every decade. It's ridiculous, alright? Shakespeare has such a huge impact on the world. My acting school is called All the World's a Stage, and that's the title of a poem that Shakespeare wrote, detailing about how all the world's a stage, you know. Life is just a big act that you go and put out there, and you just deal with it, you know. But I could go on forever about how Shakespeare has had a huge impact on the world. And I hope that is enough now for you, Mr. Foster, for you to give me at least some portion of credit on that passage of that part of my rubric. All right. Thank you. Bye.